everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is V. For today's video we are going to be doing a major Oxford Q&A. A lot is going on with Oxford and a lot is changing. We only found out this update yesterday or the day before, so now that I've kind of digested and I think I've got my head around what's happening with exams, maybe graduation, things like that, so I'm just going to share. So grab a cup of tea or coffee, or maybe pause the video to get some biscuits or snacks. I don't know what you want to do, but let's have a nice long chat. And I'm starting to enjoy these. I was never the chatty kind. I'd always do vlogs, you know, speed up the video, add music and all that kind of stuff, but now I'm kind of enjoying the sit down chit chat. So if you want me to dive into a topic, comment down below what, and we can just do this where I sit down and just have a little discussion with you guys. So let's get comfy. Okay, so where do I begin with my story? Okay, so I was at Oxford, right, and I was doing a dissertation, and we were meant to be there for an extra week doing dissertation work and leave on the Saturday. Unfortunately, with everything happening with the global health crisis, the pandemic, all of that stuff, so on the Tuesday of when we were meant to be like full swing doing our dissertation writing, all that stuff, we get emails saying the libraries have closed, people are going home, our dissertation handing has moved onto an online submission. So at this point it was like, so why am I still here? So I got my stuff together ASAP and I came home that very day. So I was doing my dissertation from home, which was so difficult because it's hard to work here. Like, I love my family, they're amazing, but when you're at home, it's you can't behave like you're at uni when you're at home, you know. I know some people do home study and study from home at uni, but I guess you'd be used to it, right? I can't work here. It's comfy. Like, this is home. It's, you just want to sit down, chill, and family's making noise. You can't tell everyone to be quiet and behave like they're in a library, because they're not. Only you're a student. They are living regular life, right? So doing my dissertation from home that week was difficult. Like, I don't even know if it made sense by the end, because I was having late nights, all of that kind of stuff. It was really hard. Then I handed that dissertation in. Now this is now the Saturday, and I think by the next Monday we were being told to stay in the houses. By the end of that week, lockdown was happening. Like, obviously the dates are a bit foggy because in isolation, honestly, I don't know what day of the week it is. So once dissertation was handed in, we were waiting now to hear what's going to happen, because in that space of time, schools were shut, GCSE exams were cancelled, A-level exams cancelled, most universities were shutting. So much was going on, but Oxford just didn't say anything. They just didn't say anything. So from the point of handing in my dissertation up until now, which has been about 2 weeks, I think, I had no idea whether I had exams or not. I had no idea what was happening to my degree. There was just, everything was just in the air. And then only yesterday or the day before, we finally get an email confirming. So I said to myself, in that 2 weeks of waiting, I was not going to do any revision or any studying, because number one, I was stressed. Okay, this is a global health crisis and it's affecting all of us very differently. We're losing lives. Lives are being lost daily. My mum is a nurse. That within itself is giving me major anxiety, because whenever she's at work, I'm just wondering, is she gonna come home with anything? Is she gonna be okay? She's a bit older. Like, there's a lot. Like, I'm stressed out, and I know everyone's going through it differently, and I know that my situation is not as bad as anyone else's, but from a personal point of view, the pandemic is affecting me, you know. So I said, I'm not gonna study right now, not knowing whether I have exams or not and stuff. So I took the 2 weeks off, hence why I was doing all these cooking videos and just trying to keep busy. But yeah, finally we've gotten an email with confirmations about what's going on. I have exams. I still have final year exams, and this counts to my final grade. Like, this is going to be what determines my grade. How are we going ahead with exams as normal, as if everything is as normal, when everything is the complete opposite of normal? Like, you can't even take more than one walk outside. You can't be next to anybody who's not from your immediate family. Libraries are shut. Like, I just don't understand how I am graded the same way, sitting exams still online from my bedroom. Open book. They're not even the closed book, what they normally are. They're open book exams in my bedroom with an extra hour on top. So I would normally do 3 hours, but I'm doing it 4 hours now. And I understand, like, obviously my university has worked really hard to try and accommodate everybody and to try and make the best out of the situation in terms of how do we still get these guys graduating and getting a degree without, you know, doing it the wrong way, and obviously we all can't go back to university because of social distancing and the government advice and everything. So how do they do it? Online exams at home naturally makes sense, but it's just going to be so difficult. And my heart is pouring out to my friends who are in much worse living situations than I am, in terms of, I have my own space. I'm lucky enough to have my own bedroom, something that people take for granted. Like, not everybody has that. Some people share a room with 2 or 3 siblings, you know, and they have care work and they have to like care for their younger siblings, and they might be young carers, or they might be living in abusive situations. Like, everyone's household situation is so drastically different. So for me, I'm finding it so hard to comprehend how everyone's going to be expected to just perform like normal when we have no idea what each student is going through in their households, you know. So it's just such a shame, because I don't actually know what the correct answer would be. I'm here criticising the current solution, but I actually don't know what solution I would have offered, so I really shouldn't do that. But yeah, I appreciate Oxford for doing their best and everything like that, but it's so hard. Like, I have no motivation to even study. Like, it's just literally every time I watch the news and I watch those numbers go up, the deaths, the lives, I'm feeling it personally. I feel like it's a family member of mine. I know that I don't know these people, but it could be anyone I know. It could be my mum, it could be any. This virus has no discrimination, you know. Like, younger people are dying now. I'm finding it difficult to be normal when everything is not normal. So hearing that my exams are still going ahead as normal, and that well, not normal from my bedroom, but like, I now need to start my revision schedule and get on with it. And I know that I just need to get on with it because it's life, you know, you just gotta go. But it's difficult, it's really hard. Like, I just hope that they're kind when they're marking these exams. I just hope that there'll be a lot of mitigating circumstances, and that people will be allowed to just a little bit more leniency, because I don't think I'm going to perform how I would have performed before, which makes sense because everything's not the same as it was before. And yeah, lots to think about. But anyway, that's the update. The update is that my exams are going ahead. They will be online. Open book, I need to find out what that truly means. It means you're allowed to have notes and a book with you, which blows my mind, because I don't actually, even though it's obviously not easier, but it makes it better because you have your book there. But I'm confused. I'm a bit confused, and it's learning to revise and work to a new system in such a short space of time. For the past 4 years, I've been preparing for the traditional in the exam hall, 3 hours. I've already calculated my timings. I've practiced that method, you know, and it's I'm just adjusting. I'm finding it difficult, but I'm just adjusting like the rest of the world, I know. I'm now going to read some questions that I have received, a Q&A, and I have a massive regret. Like, I wish I'd lived it up more in the last term, if I'd known it'd be my last. Like, I had no idea that my last term of Oxford would be robbed of me, you know. I feel angry, but I don't know who to be angry at, because it's nobody's fault, you know. It's a health crisis. It's a virus. Like, it's not a human that I can be mad at. So it's like I don't have anywhere to pour my frustrations or to like direct my anger. So I'm so sad, because that final term was gonna be the best term of my life, and it's gone. And I just don't know if I'm gonna have graduation either. So that sucks. You look so cute. Thank you. Will you be doing online exams? Yes, I will be doing online exams now. Everything's moved online, which is crazy. Do you have any work to do at all, e.g. exams online or exams? Yes, I do. I am doing online exams now. So I now need to start revising as of Sunday. So we're going to be back to normal content on my channel, which is very exciting. Not a question, but please do a video about your dissertation topic. Wow, I didn't think you guys would care about my dissertation topic this much, you know. I've had a lot of questions about my dissertation and like what I did it on and everything. So I might have to do a cheeky little video about dissertation, you know. How will you do exams online? Now that you're at the end of your degree, would you recommend Oxford and why, yes, I would recommend it. I 100% would. Like, it's changed my life and I've had a blast. I've made lifelong friends and I have gotten the most rigorous academic experience of my life, and I'm sure I'd have had that at any other university. I can only speak from experience of what I've had, and just incredible. I would 100% recommend it. I have loved Oxford. 90% loved it, 10% hated it, so that's a good ratio to me and a good recommendation, I think. Are your exams online? Yes, they are. How do online exams work? That's something I'm figuring out myself. I think they said that they give us an extra hour to fiddle with how to submit it, and you have 24 hours to do the exam, I think, or maybe you all do the exam at the same time. That part, the details are foggy, but I know that for sure it's online, so that should be fun. Just wanted to say love you so much. Thanks for being a huge inspiration. Thank you. You guys are so sweet. Really struggling with my dissertation. Any tips? I'm going to do a dissertation video because there's a lot of dissertation questions. Have Oxford signed the no detriment policy that is similar to other unis? I'm not sure yet. The only thing that I've heard is the safety net policy, and that's in the sense, I think, that they're saying you cannot and will not get any grade lower than what you'd achieved in your first year, I believe, but we still have to do the exam. So I got a 2-1, so I think I'm either going to get a 2-1 or a first, but I can't get a 2-2 or anything like below a 2-1, which is quite nice, to be fair, because I guess you'd be very worried how this would impact your attainment chances. When will you do the online exams and how do they work? My online exams will be happening in June, and how they work, I don't know. They're going to send confirmation emails on that, but they'll be in this very bedroom is where I'll be doing my final Oxford examinations. Why did you take so long to tell you what's happening when other unis quickly responded? That is the million-dollar question. Why did my university take so long to respond when others responded immediately? I don't know. I think the problem with Oxford is that it's a collegiate system, and we, instead of just having one body like the University of Oxford, it's the colleges, and they all run very differently and have different systems, and each principal has to make decisions for their own college. Each governing body, then they have to get together to make an agreement, and there are 38 colleges, by the way. They all have to try to agree somehow, then the university can put out a statement on what they're all saying collectively. So that's the struggles of a collegiate system, I suppose. But did Cambridge respond quicker? No, they responded just a day before Oxford. So yeah, I think it's a collegiate system error. Not error, but like, it's a problem of a collegiate system, is that you can never just respond immediately because there are so many bodies of people to consult. So yeah. How am I feeling? I'm feeling angry, distraught, and abandoned in a sense, in terms of I just feel really sad that I've lost my final term at Oxford University, because it's just something that, you know, every student wants to complete something, and I know I'm still completing it online, but it's not the same. Like, I wanted to be in my lecture rooms, in my lecture theatres, in the library with my friends, just enjoying, you know, the degree that I signed up to do, and it's just so unfortunate that that's all gone now. And but I understand it's like there's nothing we can do. It's one of those situations where this is a global situation that we're all going through, and we've all got to learn to adjust, even though it's difficult. And one of the consequences of a pandemic is that, especially one like this, is that you can't go to uni because you've got a social distance, and having 300 students in one exam hall to take exams is the silliest thing you can ever do when there's a virus that literally spreads from close contact and close proximity. So I get it, but does it mean I'm not gonna be hurt? I did have a little tear yesterday. Did have a little moment of, like, you know, because I was really sad. I feel like I don't know, I feel like I've lost my final university experience, and I'm sad. But I'm going to get on with it, and I'm going to make a revision schedule tonight that I am going to implement from Sunday onwards. I've made a rough one from yesterday, but I need to make a proper one today. And that's it. that's it. Oh, in case you're wondering, the first year students from Oxford, their exams have been completely cancelled, apart from the law students, I think I've heard. And then the second years wouldn't have exams anyway. All of us cannot go back to Oxford unless we have a pressing reason, which is still being discouraged because obviously the government didn't want us. We were in lockdown. What other updates? That's all I can think of right now. Love you guys so much. I know I say that all the time, but I really do. I really love you guys so much. I'm going to see you in the next video. I hope this gives you kind of an insight into what's happening in my life right now. It's all chaotic, all stressful. Yeah, I'll see you in the next video, and comment down below anything. I'm going to be in the comments. I have time on my hands right now, until Sunday, of course. As of Sunday, back to the work mode. Ooh. So yeah, I'll catch you guys soon. Love you. Stay safe, stay at home, wash your hands, keep your spaces clean, and just social distance. So bye bye.